to show you the legend that says every full name of the DC400, which is our scanning device. You can see it says Hi everyone, this is Thomas Cheng from Funtech Innovation, and we're back again at the Digital Table Series, Part 2. So if you listen to Part 1, you'll notice we talk about three very important things inside a digital meeting. Number one, which is strong presence, right, with the Innex series, dynamic content with Reactiv SUITE, and visualizing idea with Ideao Hub. So what that means is strong presence means you gotta have a strong presence. Dynamic content means you gotta have the capability to use different content when you need, and visualizing ideas with the pen in your hand so you can actually pick it up and start writing, annotating, to focus audience attentions, to visualize complicated ideas. However, that's not good enough. And today we're going to be talking about the one last missing thing, which is the actual things. If you're not in the same room with me, how do I show my sample to you? Because if you're actually here in the same room, I can just, hand you the sample and you can actually see it in high clarity, but you're not here anymore, so I can't do this. Then to solve this problem, we have a concept called the real-time physical scanning. So we scan real-time objects and then put that into our digital table. You can see it remotely, sitting comfortably behind Zoom, Teams, WebEx, and Meet. So the way it looks like is this. Let me shrink my PowerPoint and bring it up. So meet Benjamin Franklin, high school guy's best friend. If you have that in your pocket for the week, you're the popular guy among your friends, right? So this is Benjamin, $100 bill. The first thing you notice is how clear it is, okay? So I want to show you something that's so difficult to show in any video conference call, because if you don't have the technologies and the setup, the way you can showcase a $100 bill will be this, right? Trying to hold a $100 bill and say, hey, can you take a look at this part exactly? I'm trying to show you the micro print. Well, wrong technology, wrong optical lens, wrong not focusing, the view angle is too big, and the $100 bill is only a fraction of the entire video. And most importantly, my face is blocked off, right? So there's no presence there. How do we fix that? We can go from this to that, right? $100 bill. Very clear, very visible. My face also shows up, so the presence and the objects are in real time. That's how it feels like if you're actually in the same room with me. You can see me, you can see my sample in real time together. So today, we want to talk about an interesting concept. If you don't know, there are some hidden secrets within the $100 bill. Let me show that to you. Turn it around. There are actually quite a few things that's within $100. So how about something that you can do with tilting and checking with magnifications to see the microprint? So let me show you how that looks. Yeah. So this is a $100 bill. First thing you will notice that there is the 3D ribbon right there. Okay. So it says 100. You see that circle part that I'm pointing? It says 100. Okay. I'm gonna move the $100 bill up and down so that you will see it move. So pay attention to this part right there. It's gonna move. It now has become an emblem. All right. I'm gonna raise it, lift it up. It's now 100. It's an emblem. If you can't see it, let me just highlight it for you. That's now 100. It says 100. And if I move it down, that has now become emblem of some sort, right? Okay, you see that. Moving it up, 100, moving it down, emblem. See, now you can see it because I use my magic wand and draw it out for you, right? So this is actually the wand that turns you into the Harry Potter of video conference, or Voldemort, depending on which side you're on. So what else is there? On the $100 bill, you can take a look here. Let me erase this for you. Check this. The color is going to change from gold to green if you kind of tilt. You see now it's green. Now it's gold. So all this are impossible to show using Zoom call or Teams call without the right setup and technologies. But more amazingly, I want to show you something even more clear. You can't believe how clear this could be. So first of all, I like to lower my scanning device and then get it to focus. All right, now pay attention here. Where my mouse is pointing at, there are some little wording. And I promise you this, I try to look at it with my own eyes, can't read it at all. It's smaller than ants. But if I zoom in for you, from the 4K clarity of the DC400, which is our scanning device, you can see it says the United States of America, right? Very clear. So check it out yourself. Pick up your own $100 bill to see if this is actually easily done or not, right? So with technologies, clarity, physical object can be transferred through thousands of miles and you can see it clearly. And of course, if you're into counting hairs, you can go ahead and do that as well. But all jokes aside, you might ask, okay, what is the practical reasons of using the technology? Because obviously we don't need to take a look at the $100 bill. We want the $100 bill experience, but we don't necessarily need it, right? How about discussing actual PCBA? If you're not there at the factory, if you're not there with the project manager, how do you talk about these in details? This will save you time. If you have the right technologies, this can be done in 3 minutes and 5 minutes. Stop sending photos and pictures and then referring to PowerPoint. Talk about physical item in real time in the video conference call in super high resolutions. So besides the electrical components, if you are in different industries, of course, you can use this to showcase different object, right? So this is actually cloth. I can show you sample, color, texture, and how it twists and turns in high clarity. That this is impossible to have been done if you are using the traditional technologies. Or if you're like me, I can show you physical object. And let me raise it up a little bit. Focus again. So meet the Innex C830. Incredible 4K panoramic camera that stitched 3 camera lenses together in real time to form a 4K picture. Most importantly, there's a built-in button on top to change the video layout. Never seen before, right? But if you're interested in what's the upgrade, I can actually show you. This is a 180-degree camera, the C830. But we are having a flagship versions of the Innex Cube, which is a 360-degree 4K camera with 4 different lenses, 1 on each side, using our technology to stitch it together to form a 360-degree picture with 3 built-in buttons on top for easy control. See, I just did that in 3 minutes. If you're not in the same room with me and I'm using Zoom call, then this could look extremely painful because that's what I will have to do. So difficult to do, yes? I believe the experience is completely different and you will agree. If you have the technologies, it will actually save you a lot of time. So what else can be done? So if you are into printing, texture printing, I can show you something that's quite incredible. So let's take a look at this again. This, my friend, is actually whiskey lover's best friend. This is Spey. Of course, I don't know if this is your cup of whiskey, but if you want to show this, let me remove that. If I want to show this in super high resolutions, I can show the actual print down to every detail. Of course, I can almost show you the legend that says every full moon, the lady of the castle is going to pop out from the 3rd window. I'm just kidding. That's not the story. The point I'm trying to show you is you can see this in high clarity, the details, the texture, the reflections, but most importantly, the texture right there. You see that? This, and you can even hear the texture as well. So I'm not only showing you the texture, and you are hearing the texture as well. That's as real as it gets with real-time physical scanning. So, very importantly, if you are trying to have the most memorable, effective meeting experience possible. Becoming the next best experience than meeting face-to-face, then stay tuned with the digital table solutions. Find out more at funtechinnovation.com. Again, I'm Thomas Chang from Funtech Innovations. It has been a great pleasure. Hope to see you again soon. Take care.